people do not understand it. And people will say to me, or have said to me since they read my book, Etty, you talk about the abuse. My husband, boyfriend, and somebody said their mother abused me emotionally. They'd call me names and tell me I'm stupid and I'm ugly and my nose is too big. And I said my ex-husband did none of those things. He never touched us and he never said any of those things to us. His most potent weapon was silence. And if you haven't lived it, you don't understand. He would go for 4 weeks without saying a word to any of us. A kid would say, Dad, I'm ready to go, because he's to drive them someplace, and he would just keep on playing solitaire. If you haven't lived with silence, you don't understand it. That is why people in solitary confinement go crazy. That's what I had going on with my kids and I. And then he eventually left me and the 4 children and came to Ontario. That was after I got my first degree at the University of Calgary and kept on studying, and it was always, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? And I said, I'm a black woman in Alberta. I have to be properly educated. And so after a while, after hell, he left me with the 4 kids. I continued studying. I got a graduate diploma in curriculum and instruction, and then my master's degree while teaching full-time and teaching the kids. My book says to women, you can use your challenges as stepping stones. You can use your mess to give a message, and you can use your test as a testimony. I want to read you just a very short excerpt from my book. It was a normal day as the boys set out on their bikes to visit friends a short distance away. I was busy with household chores and my husband was playing solitaire as usual. Suddenly Tony came rushing inside and yelled, Mom, Mom, something has happened to Carl. He fell off his bike and he's bleeding. Expecting to see Carl with a bloody nose or a bruised knee, I quickly rushed to the door only to be met with a scene that I will never forget. Staggering towards the door with blood covering the front of his shirt, Carl clutched his mouth as if trying to contain the excruciating pain. With streams of blood cascading from his fingertips to his elbows, then dripping to the ground, he continued to make muffled sounds like a wounded cub caught in a trap in the forest. I quickly ushered him inside and shouted, What happened? Tony, who was now pacing around the living room, explained, he fell off his bike and hit his mouth on a stone and something has happened to his teeth. Writhing in pain, Carl whimpered and stomped his feet. Unmoved by